Is your ring a mood ring too?
Nope. I wish it was.
Would that be disrespectful?
I don't know.
To get like a mood ring on? Alright, I'm ready when you are. Are you vaping in the house? Dude, you can't vape in the house.
All right, ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Chill Time. I'm Jamezy, joined as always by Knack. Knack?
James E.
How are we doing today?
I'm doing good. Not too bad. I had a weird, adventurous early afternoon looking for music video locations.
Yeah, you did.
Should I get this shoe?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Since we're filming this part.
Yeah.
So Knack had an incident while scouting for music video locations.
Which happens to the best of us. Okay, so won't show them yet. Tell the story first.
Okay.
So, we're working on a new music video for Living Out of Body. I'll say that because I don't know when this is coming out. If it's out, go check it out. We need a big open field area, right? Because we need to do this whole, like, killing scene, kind of. The goal is to find a big open woods area that you can't see any, like, houses or anything, like, say, cars driving by. We also, if not woods, we're looking for, a sandy area, a big open, can't see any, like, actual, like, human shit.
Yeah.
Because we want to kind of make it seem like it could be in someone's head. So we don't want any, like, actual landmark things, because we also don't want people to watch it and then be like, oh, I know exactly where they are, because that sucks. That sucks. It takes people out of the video. So as I'm, like, thinking of places, I'm on Google Maps just looking for big open areas. My mom mentions Alaire State Park.
Yeah.
Because she's like, there's big open picnic areas. So I'm like, I really don't think it would work, but whatever. Decided to go today. It's raining, but it wasn't downpouring. It was lightly raining.
Yeah, it was lightly raining at that point.
Yeah, so it wasn't too bad. I knew that was going to be kind of muddy, but I figured I'll just stay on the trails. I wore, like, a pair of Jordans that are old and everything. They're scuffed up. I'm not too worried about them getting dirty. Little sand marks, whatever.
Yeah.
Start going on the trail. If anyone's been there before, because they're from the area, I was on the red path. I was following the red spokes. I knew it's more of a trail than, like, a biking trail. Like, you're supposed to hike more in there. And I was okay with that because I felt that would bring me to bigger locations and random locations. It did. It got me to this big open area that was kind of by the parkway. And I was like, oh, this is cool. But I had to pee. So I went off a little bit, took a piss, got back on, and I was like, oh, I could see there's, like, a little bit of a trail going, like, north, it looked like. I was like, I guess that's where the trail keeps going. Not thinking this is, like, a dead end. Yeah. Which it was. And, like, looking back on it, that's stupid.
Yeah.
I've never been on a trail that it just has a dead end and you turn around. Either. It usually connects in a circle.
Yeah, or it connects to another trail.
Yeah, it's just dead end. And if someone's listening to this and they're like, no, you idiot, you got to go right, like, on to continue the trail, fuck you, because it wasn't obvious, all right? So I'm now walking around just listening to instrumentals and stuff, and I kind of get, like, a small feeling I'm lost, and I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like, I'm excited. I'm going to turn that off. Is it distracting?
It is really distracting. I want
the volume all the way down. Oh, now I'm playing. All right, that's off now. So I get, like, a little feeling that I'm lost, and I'm like, oh shit, but kind of cool because it's been a while since I've been lost, like, walking. Yeah. Like, I think the last time was the Cali trip coming down from the sign when we were trying to get you to pick us up. That time I felt lost too, but, like, I was in the woods. And I couldn't see any of the trails anymore. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And then probably, like, 30 minutes go by. And now my feet are wet. There's water coming into my shoe. It's, like, slushy every time I step. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, I want to get back on trail. So I open my phone. And I'm, like, nowhere near the fucking trail anymore. Really? I don't know how it happened. I thought my sense of direction was good. I'm, like, at least a couple, like, it felt like acres. But I was probably, like, at least 100 to 200 yards away from any trail. I have no idea how I got that far off. So now I'm, like, holding my phone out as I'm running around. I see a fox, like, in the far distance in the way I have to go. So now just internally I'm like, oh, I'm fucked. I'm not getting out of here. And then, like, I just make the executive decision in my head. I'm like, shoes are already trashed. My feet are soaked. These are old shoes. They're not brand new Jordans. I have to do it. So I have to start now going into like mud pits and everything. And my foot got stuck in one of them and it just sank. And that's how the first shoe got like destroyed. And I was like, well, it's fucking destroyed now. So I don't know how I got so lost, but like back there's like a whole bunch of like rivers and they're deep. So if it was like summertime, I probably would have just rolled up my jeans and went through them and took off my shoes. But it's not. It's raining. It sucks outside.
Yeah.
But anyway, finally get out. And there's just a guy and a little kid walking down the trails. And the guy just looks down at my shoes. And because my whole leg's covered now too.
Yeah.
It took me like an hour to get out of there. And he just like looks at me and is just like, okay. Like with this kid. But here are my shoes. For everyone can see that they're just completely, hopefully the lighting's not too bad. And I know it's bad luck to put shoes on tables, so I don't want to do that. But it's just, they're completely trash now.
Oh, yeah.
And these are my first pair of Jordans, too.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks. I mean, we'll see how they dry, but like you can even see all the mud marks.
Yeah.
But it felt like kind of, like I wasn't pissed when I got to my car. Like I had a spare change of clothes in my car, but I wasn't mad. It was like, wow, that was like kind of fun and adventurous. I didn't mean for it to be. I would have picked a different day because I had 3 other locations I wanted to go check out that I just couldn't now. I had to come home and because I'm not going to drive around with wet shoes like that.
Yeah.
But that was how I started my morning.
That's
that was
great.
Like
Great
11 to 2 of just dealing with that shit. How about you, man? What did you do this morning?
Oh, you know me. Nah, I just worked. You know what?
Sucks.
I don't want to brag, but I'm a certified Class C operator.
Is that what it's called? Is that the title they give you?
Yep.
It sounds
certified
cool.
Class C operator.
That sounds cool.
It is. Yeah, it does sound cool.
That's all that's cool about it. It's just how it sounds.
I think that's what I am. I'm a certified Class C operator. So, other than working, and it came right here after work, and now we're gonna do the podcast.
Yeah, basically.
So, did you get scared at all while you were lost?
Once I saw the fox, I got scared.
Did you think it was gonna attack you?
Not that it was gonna attack me, but just like it, like just hit me of like I'm in the wilderness now,
Yeah,
and this isn't my like area. And then I didn't think like I was never gonna get out, but I was like, oh shit. It like just hit me that I was like, oh shit, this is gonna take longer to get out. Like I thought I was gonna like when I started going off path a little bit. The carbonation is like making me so burpy.
Yeah.
When I started to go off path, I was like, oh, I'll get probably a little bit lost, but how far can I really get off path? Like it's a enclosed park. No, I got like super off path, and I kept checking my maps and everything, and I wasn't answering any of my texts, so I was worried that my girlfriend was going to call me and be like, where the fuck are you? And me to be like, I have no idea. Trying to get out. But it made me also think like, because I know there's a guy that drives around the park, like the park watcher, whatever you want to call him. There's no way he would have saw me. Like if I would have like camped out back there, I'm in the park now after hours. There's no way he would have found me. Because there's no trails near me.
Nope.
Like the only way someone would have saw me is if for some reason they drove off the parkway and started like walking like at least a half mile into the woods. There's no other way that like park ranger, that's what it is, was going to find me. Which also made me worried that like the park ranger was going to find me and be like, how the fuck did you get over there? Because there was like, once I did see the trail, there was like a big river. And that was the biggest part, was trying to get past like an area where I can walk over the river or just get over. It sucked.
Yeah, it sounded like it sucked.
Yeah. I mean, as long I was in a good mood just listening to instrumentals, and then it just took me completely out of it.
So, yeah. So, I wonder if there's anything else I want to say about the story you have before we move on
to the main event.
Yeah. So you got lost in the woods. Mm-hmm. How long did you say you were lost for, you said? It
was over an hour.
Over an hour?
Yeah.
Just walking around the woods?
Yeah. And because I was listening to instrumentals, there were certain moments where like it was a upbeat, so I started running. Just like to feel it. But yeah, it wasn't until like after an hour, I took one of my headphones out and I was like, I gotta really focus on getting the fuck out of here. Like I thought I was going the right way, but I must have been missing it. It was adventurous. That was fun.
Yeah, sounds like it was kind of fun. Okay, so I want to talk about the songs that bring us back. Now, I only came up with one, but you came up with like 6, right?
Yeah, I got a couple.
So why don't you go off with your first one?
Okay, my first one is one that involves you.
Okay.
2, and another individual. But when we were going to Cali last year, that's last year, right? Yeah.
I don't remember.
It had to be last year. Yeah, anyway, when we were going to Cali, we were road tripping there. A certain gentleman, when we were on the outskirts of Cali, dropped a song called FTP.
Yeah,
and it was right during the protests and everything. COVID was, they were starting to, the announcement on the radio and stuff was saying that California is restricted now to 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
We all had this weird emotion that was like so excited to go to Cali. And then it just like everyone felt this like just enclosed idea of like, shit, we're doing nothing in Cali now.
Yeah.
Everyone's nervous.
I think we were like deciding if we should even go at that point.
Yeah, if we should keep like going to the Airbnb or just turn around and stay at like Vegas or whatever.
Yeah.
But like I just remember the weird awkward tension. And then I remember just checking my phone and being like, because we're all also trying to be like, it's not that bad there. We were seeing all the footage and we're like, media's giving all this footage, like there's shootings going on every night.
Yeah.
There's robberies, like we're like, oh, the media's just hyping it up. And then YG drops FTP in this song. He's like, we gonna shoot back and everything. I remember all of us just start like laughing, not because at the song, just all the built up emotion of worriness. And we're like, it's not that bad, it's not that bad. And then a song comes out being like, we're gonna shoot them cops. And we're just like, oh fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, we were going to California at the time when the riots, and I mean, maybe not. We didn't see any rioting. Mm-mm. We just saw protests.
Yeah, when the protesting was going on, we did. I think we arrived the second major day.
Yeah.
And then it died down as we were there, and it wasn't too bad. It did suck though that everything was boarded up.
Everything was boarded up. Most things were closed.
Yeah.
And plus, it's COVID, so everything was kind of you couldn't do much. It's still kind of cool to go to California, but
yeah, it was fun.
I think next time I go, if I go again, it has to be not during a pandemic, and I'm gonna fly there.
I'm gonna fly too. Even though
when he dropped that song, it was funny because we were like,
it's not that bad.
Oh, it's not that bad.
It's not that
and then
bad.
He's like,
they gonna shoot up, we gonna bust back.
What does he say in the song?
I don't fully remember. I know there's like a saying. There's some line.
He says, "Buy a Glock, burn down the block. That's how I feel."
Yeah. And then this is all, as we're listening to it, I'm like, guys, YG's setting up his own protest. Like the third day we're gonna be there.
Yeah, right.
And then he did reschedule that to a later date when we were out of the state. But I just remember like it just came on the other day when I was listening to my phone. And I was like, oh my God, just this song takes me back to that memory and just the emotion and everything.
I remember my dad texted me. He's like, I think you guys should reconsider going to California because he's watching the news. And the news, they blow everything out of proportion. Yeah. He's like, they're ripping people out of their cars and like beating the shit out of them and stuff like that. I'm like, nah, we're going to be fine.
Do you remember we were all like...
Remember as we pulled in to Los Angeles?
We saw the protests?
No. We saw just rampant homelessness.
Oh, yeah.
And we
that
were
was
like...
crazy. But that's common now.
That's common I didn't understand. I mean, if we weren't in near any of the really bad areas, like Skid Row and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, we were just in Hollywood. And we weren't like downtown Hollywood either.
Yeah.
We were like Main Street Hollywood.
Yeah, we pulled in and we're like, okay.
Which is crazy. And now, like, looking back on it, like, I remember, like, Tom Segura talks about how Hollywood's a shithole and everything. Like, it's known that Hollywood's not so nice.
I do definitely... It's only nice for the rich people.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone else is not nice for.
They can enjoy everything from their penthouses and shit.
Yeah.
I do remember also as we're like driving in and coming closer, we're all checking our snap maps.
Yeah.
For the hot location to see how bad it actually is.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which is something so cool to our age group and everything that we have.
Yeah.
Like, because our parents were like texting us like, hey, you guys should reconsider. It's bad there. They're ripping people out of cars. And then we're checking snap maps, and it's just.
I was like, dude, are we really gonna get like ripped out? Are we gonna like
for 3 white boys just going in?
Yeah, we're gonna like cross the border into California, and there's gonna be just.
There's gonna be like guards.
Yeah,
just gonna like.
That's what like I thought was gonna happen. I thought they were gonna like close off the state.
I thought so too. I thought there would be maybe not like as like security closing it off, but I thought we were gonna hit more of it. Yeah, and we didn't. We got a little bit from like a street away. And that's all we saw. And even then, it was a peaceful protest by then. Mm-hmm. We didn't see any like smoke bombs being dropped. We did see the SWAT and everything. We saw the big tanks and stuff, but even then they weren't bothering. Yeah,
saw the National Guard and everything.
Yeah, they weren't bothering anyone at that time.
No. But
all right, do you want me to do another one?
Yes.
Okay. So this one is more personal because this one was when I was working with my dad. And it happens to be my favorite song ever. Mm-hmm. And it's when Kid Cudi dropped the song Love on his SoundCloud. I remember I was working with my dad. We were working for a company that we installed doors for Home Depot and stuff, but we weren't working under Home Depot. Yeah. It was like a subcontractor thing. And I remember being on the road with him. It was a sunny day. I was in the passenger seat, and I was like, oh, Dad, Kid Cudi just dropped a song called Love. Like, can we listen to it? And he was like, but what if it's shit? And I was like, it's not, it's Cudi. And I was like, you know what? Give me 5 minutes. I'm going to listen to it with my headphones. And I remember just falling in love with the song immediately. Even though it's a
good song. I remember when he released that song. It's a good song.
And it didn't come off on any album. It's not on SoundCloud. It's only on SoundCloud. He'd never posted it on YouTube. There's rips of it on YouTube. But, yeah, I remember just listening to it. And I took my headphones off and I was like, wow. It's like, I love this song. And my dad's like, is it really that good? And I was like, it really is. And then I played it. And he was like, it's not that good, bud. And I was just like, God damn it, it is though. And he's like, he said the same thing the whole song. And I was like, but the passion and the motion behind it. And it could have just been like, I was working with my dad, so I don't think he dropped it during the summer. I think I was either a senior in high school or I just graduated high school. I can't remember. I think I was graduated. I had to be a freshman or junior in college. Yeah. Because I know we were friends by then, and we didn't become friends until I was a senior in high school. Yeah. Yeah, so I was definitely in college by then. I just remember during the time frame, just hearing the whole, like, don't get so down, come on, young homie. Like,
do you remember we used to do... Yeah.
To the hook.
Yeah. Yeah. We used to go... I'm happy to be alive. Because I know I could not be... And I remember you wanted to make a fan-made music video to it.
I did, and I still would love to do that.
Never did.
I never did. Maybe now that we have Bobby, maybe I will do that.
You should.
Because like even my girlfriend for Christmas got me a love T-shirt. It says "love" on the front, and then on the back has I forget what the quote is, but it's a quote during the song. I don't think it's "Don't be so down." I think it's the heroes always go alone or something like that. I think it says. But yeah, even by now, it's still my favorite song ever by him and by any artist. Even though it's so repetitive and it's the same it's the same phrasing throughout the whole song. It's just, I don't know. It's like one of those songs where it's like, it just says the right thing in the right way. And it fits so nice.
I love that song too.
Yeah.
I used to listen to it a lot when you showed it to me. I thought it was great.
Anytime I'm having like a really bad mental health day, like I play that.
Because I'll be like, don't be so down, come on, young homie.
And it's so fun to sing along
to. The quote is, in all of the stories, the hero gets lonely.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what the shirt says, right on the back.
Now is the time to show him what you're made of. Yeah. That's what it is. I was going through the song in my head because I remember that song. I could probably sing along to it.
Yeah, it just repeats itself the whole time. It's so good. All right, so my third is Cam Meekins, Cut Me Off.
Oh, really?
With the sample. Yeah, because it was the first time I heard of Cam Meekins, and it was on my vocational bus. It was a kid that was in, I think, 2 grades above me. I don't remember his name, but it was the first time that he ever talked to me first. Mm-hmm. And, like, I don't want to say I was popular, but in Vogue I was popular. like I was liked by a lot of different like classes and everything. Like I was popular in Vogue. Our actual high school, I wasn't popular in.
Yeah.
No, I was an outcast, but like in Vogue, I was. So this kid just randomly came out to me and goes, "You know who Cam Meekins is?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "You look like him and you would like him." I was like, "What the fuck?" And then so he just starts blasting "Cut Me Off," and I remember hearing the sample because it's from "You Didn't Have to Cut Me Off."
Yeah, it's
Somebody I Used to Know. I don't remember.
Just somebody that I used to know by fuck, what's his name?
I can't remember, but I remember that music video for that song, and it was super popular. That song like blew up, and then Cam Meekins flipped it for the sample, and I fucking loved it. And then by this time, I was listening to Mac Miller, and then in the video, he puts on like the plate mask of Mac Miller.
Yeah,
and I loved it. I loved all of it. I ended up like really liking Cam Meekins. Even to this day, I still like him. His style's changed a little. And he's now doing a podcast that's not too bad. He talked to Huey Mack on one of the episodes.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
It wasn't
and
too
he
bad.
was saying how him and Huey Mack had like beef at one point or something like that.
Yeah, that was started by fans or some shit.
No, Cam Meekins was like, he made a tweet saying,
Oh,
I'm going to drop an album because he hated frat rap.
Oh, yeah.
And he said I'm going to drop an album called Freshman 15.
And then Huey Mack
literally just did that at that time. So he was like, fuck you, man.
But yeah, that was... I don't know why that stuck with me, but anytime I hear that song, I just remember the kid, like... It felt like he just gunned for me on the bus. Like, he found this artist, and he was like, I know he will like him, and just, like, gunned for me. I was like, have you heard of him?
That's pretty cool.
My next one is kind of similar. Also involves you again. Look at Me by XXX.
Yeah.
Because I just remember... What? You want to jump in?
No, I remember... It was so funny, because I remember you sending that to me, and I was like, this song is fucking awful. And then, like, 3 days later... I can't stop listening to it. That was all I would listen to is "Look at Me" by X.
Yeah.
And so actually, I want to look this up real quick because there's a cool story we could talk about with this.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going with the story with it as you find that. So with X and everything, and I gotta start patting myself on the back for finding some of these artists and everything in our group. I didn't find X or anything, but like making them known or whatever. But, like, X was one that I'll put on my shoulders because I remember randomly clicking on the video, and it's like the white boy with the
blunt in his nose.
Yeah, the blunt in his nose and everything. And I was like, what the hell is this? And then I remember putting on the song, and I was like, oh, I love the energy. And just the whole, like, look at me, fuck on me, look at me. And I was like, oh, this is so much fun. And I think I was turning 21 that year. So I remember, like, I started drinking, like, underage in the basement and everything.
Yeah.
So like I remember just the energy was just so much fun to me and like going to parties and wanting to like jump around and shit. And I remember sending it to you guys and just being like, has anyone heard of him? And then yeah, you were like, it's trash, it's awful, it's just SoundCloud rap or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the other gentleman in our group chat, I think there's two because I think Dan was in our group chat at that point.
Maybe.
But I just remember Dan being like, it's alright, it's fun. And then the other gentleman, like, I can't remember if at first he was like, oh, I love it, or at first if he was like, it's not too bad. But he ended up becoming a huge X fan.
Yeah.
Like, way past me and everything. Like, I still, like, sometimes would shit talk X, like, when he dropped albums and everything, saying his snippets are longer than his songs. But, like, he became a crazy huge fan.
Yeah.
And it's all because I randomly clicked on that thing, and then it was like, hey, you guys know this? Like, it's fun.
So...
So you got a story about the kid in
the kid on the cover is actually, he goes by Kid Pronto.
Is this a rapper?
He might be. I haven't found out for sure. I think he is a rapper.
Okay.
And he was actually friends with X.
Oh shit.
And sent him that in a group chat or something.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, yeah, I'm using that for my cover art for one of my songs, and that's how the cover art came to be.
I wish they used it for the official. Because
the
official's the X prison shot, not prison or jail shot.
Yeah,
the photo. I wish they used that one because that's the one I found. I remember being on YouTube and I saw it.
So that's
because it was before
Kid
the music
Pronto. I think he was like 12 or something.
Damn.
And I think he was actually like on trial for like stabbing somebody.
Oh shit.
So, yeah. I've never actually listened. I don't know if he really is. I'm assuming because he goes by Kid Pronto, he's a rapper.
Yeah, that sounds like a rap name.
Yeah.
A rapper or producer. Someone in like that. Someone in the industry.
So they either were friends or they had mutual friends in a group chat or something. And X was like, "That's a hilarious picture. I'm using that for my."
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I remember it being. I didn't even remember listening to it on like an actual X YouTube channel. I remember listening to it on like one of the surrounding sounds where they repost artist music. But I remember that was the picture. It was that of the kid with the blunt in his nose and everything. Damn. I wish they kept that picture. All right, I got 2 more. Do you want to do yours and then I'll do my 2?
I'll just do mine last.
Okay. So the next one's kind of similar to the X one. And it's for Corpse.
Yeah.
E-Girls Ruined My Life.
Mm.
I remember that came out and I had no idea. I know of Corpse because of the old videos he did.
Yeah.
I didn't know rapper Corpse.
Yeah.
I knew Corpse of like 10 most scariest things on the earth. Like that video.
His like creepypasta.
Yeah, because I like watching that shit. And to be honest, I really wasn't a fan of his videos because of his voice.
Really?
Because his voice in those videos made me always think that he was putting on an act. Because I didn't know about the voice and I didn't care to look into it. I didn't like subscribe to him or anything, but I thought he was doing the voice to make the videos creepy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I thought it was like someone trying to voice act. And I was like, it just takes me out of it. But now knowing that it's not him trying to do that, like I kind of respect it a little bit. That it's his
real voice, yeah.
Yeah, like I feel a little bit bad. But I remember the girl on the cover, Emma, and I can't remember her last name.
Landgiven. Yeah. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it or butchering it right.
That sounds familiar. That sounds right.
But it's something like that, Landgavin or Landgavin.
So I was working on a song, and I wanted to use one of her TikToks. Because her TikToks is she's labeled like the Jersey E-Girl. Yeah. And so I loved using like Jersey things in my music, like little samples, because I think that's cool little Easter eggs and everything. Yeah. And then I started following her on Instagram, and then she started posting that she's on a cover. She's so excited and everything. And I was like, oh, fuck. But that's cool, because then she has experience. Maybe she'll like shout me out. This is before her like Instagram blew the fuck up. Yeah. Because her Instagram from that point on fucking is out of this world now. Yeah. It blew up because of that song. But I remember clicking it and being like, oh, it's not too bad. Like, the lyrics are kind of a little bit cringy, like, if I, like, think about the lyrics. But if I just listen to it, like, it's cool. The flows are nice. Yeah. The guy at the second verse sounds really nice. It's quick. It's easy. The bass, it hits hard. And I started going back to Corpse's back catalog. And I was at work at the time listening to it. And then my girlfriend came to drop me off lunch. Mm. And I forget if I was, what song. I think I was listening to White, Spell Wine on My White T-shirt. And then I remember she being like, what are you listening to? And I was like, oh, it's this Corpse Husband guy. I was like, I'm kind of like really into him right now. Just the day. I was like, oh, I'm like, I can't stop listening to him. And that happens to me all the time. I'll start listening to someone and I'm just drowning in their music that whole week, and then I'm over it. So that's what happened with Corpse. And she was just like, really? It sounds like really like, what is it called? What's it called? Oh, I can't think of it. Like, like wanna be edgy. She like made some type of comment like that, like, oh, he's so edgy. Yeah. Fucking a week later, it's all she listens to. She was just like fell in love with him. She started following him, watching him play Among Us and everything. She fell off. Now she's not as big as a fan, but like it was one of those moments. It was like, you motherfucker. Yeah, like, right. You gave me shit saying like, oh, how edgy, hardcore are you? And then just fell in love with them. Yeah. But I don't mind Corpse now. Like
I like Corpse. I like his music. I like
that song's hard for me to listen to because of all the memes and how everyone like kind of makes fun of the like, choke me like you hate me but you love me. Like it kind of fits cringy. It sounds cringy to me a little bit now, but he's still not too bad. I think he has a lot of potential. He did a questionnaire.
I hated the song he did with MGK.
I did too.
It's fucking garbage.
The amount of times I went to my girlfriend's ear and just went, I want to know if I tell you a secret, would you keep it? Yeah. That is.
Oh, dude, it's awful.
That is MGK so fucking corny.
And Corpse should have not done the song together.
No, but that fucking quote right there is so goddamn corny. Corpse tried to save the song by his screams and everything. I don't mind Corpse's part, but I cannot stand MGK. Yeah.
I don't. MGK should just stick to like the
punk,
the pop punk. Yeah. Pop rock, whatever he's doing.
It just sounds more
and not
like
do songs like that because it was bad.
Yeah.
It just didn't. His style does not fit that.
How do people not like? People loved him for it, but like, I know it's a small scale, but like, you can make an argument for cultural vulture for that.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't doing that style of music. He basically not gave up rap, but kind of put it on the back shelf after the Eminem stuff and started doing pop punk, which is fine. I think he sounds better. I think he looks better for pop punk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Punk. Definitely.
But, like, then Corpse blows up and he's like, yo, Corpse, let's get on a track together. And it's not pop punk. It's not a mix of their styles. It's a Corpse song with MGK that MGK owns.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of.
I don't know. I thought it was really bad.
And the amount of cringy bars in it is insane.
Yeah. Anyway, what's your fucking next song?
My last one, I don't know if you will know.
Okay. That's fine. Because I don't have to know it. You're not going to know mine.
Little underground. And it's from, before I knew you, it's from my 8th grade going into freshman and high school. Mm-hmm. But do you remember when the jerkin scene was crazy in Bricktown?
Yeah.
When everyone was like doing the jerk and everything.
Yeah.
So during that era, kids in the high school that were friends with my sister made this jerkin compilation video.
Really?
In the high school. And it was some kids I knew. Like, I was big into scootering and biking. I was a scooterer that followed the bike kids. So, like, I knew some of them in the video. Yeah. And that made me feel cool because they had a YouTube channel and shit. And the song they used is Miss Me, Kiss Me, Lick Me by Cold Flames. And this came up the other day when I was talking to my buddy Andrew about it. And we were talking about, like, I don't know why we got into the topic, but songs that from your past you would want to play at your wedding. Mm-hmm. And he said, I forget what his song was. And then I was like, oh, Miss Me, Kiss Me, Lick Me by Cold Flames. And he just started dying laughing. And I was like, dude, you don't think I would not jerk at my wedding? Because during that time period, I was so into the jerking scene.
Were you?
I got the skinny jeans. I had, like, the Cookie Monster t-shirt. I had, like, the Angry Birds hat. I looked like a white New Boys. Like, I was so deep into that scene. And I was, like, the only one deep into the scene. No one cared about it. No one wanted to jerk. I mean, kids wanted to learn how to basically do the reject part. Yeah. But, like, I was so big into it. I was killing it. I loved jerking and everything. Pause. But, yeah, that song, I, like, put it on the other day. The quality's so shit.
Is it?
It's so bad. They have, like, an HD version on iTunes, and it sounds awful. Like, the bass, like, is so flat. Like, it sounds like it's, like, and it's not. It's so high up there that it doesn't hit the bass right. Oh, okay. So it just sounds like someone's like in the headphones, like it's doing all this work, but it's not. But yeah, those are my songs. Okay. That just like every time I hear them, it just makes me think of like a moment. Yeah.
So I couldn't come up with 5. I was thinking, and I was like, I can't think of one fucking song that brings me back to anything.
It was hard to think about it. I started just putting my phone on shuffle and seeing what came up and going through my old likes and stuff. But yeah, that's how I found like most of the songs.
Actually, I have 2. I just thought of one.
Once you hear the song, then it takes you to it.
So my first one is called Dysentery Gary by Blink-182.
Okay, that's an older song, right?
Yeah, it goes. Got a lot of heartache. He's a fucking weasel.
Yes.
You know that one?
No, I know.
The reason why that brings you back is because I went to Blink-182's reunion tour in 2009. Uh-huh. And that's the song they opened up with.
Wow, so you remember like just
like, I remember
turning on and everything?
I remember the curtain dropping and just hearing the and I was like I like died and went to heaven. Because Blink-182 probably at that point was definitely my favorite band. Yeah. They're still one of my favorite bands of all time just because of how much of influence they had on my childhood. Yeah. And dude, it was one of the most euphoric fucking experiences of my life.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was so cool. I wish you could have been there. It was amazing.
Well, we ended up going to a Blink-182 concert.
Yes.
This is my first Blink-182 concert I ever went to.
Yeah, we did.
And I had like...
Was Tom still with the band when we went to see Blink-182? No, he wasn't.
No. And no shade to Matt. That's the new guy, right? No shade to Matt. I mean, they played their old songs and everything. I mean, my favorite member is still Travis by far. Yeah. But it was still an amazing show. I mean, first time seeing it, and they're by far my favorite band.
And all right, to my other one. Yeah. This is like an embarrassing story.
Okay, dope.
But it's funny. So the other one's called "Somewhere I Belong" by Linkin Park.
Okay.
Do you know that song?
Yeah.
It goes, I want to heal, I want to feel what I thought was never real.
Yeah.
I sang that song. We had to do something. I think I was in... Fuck, what grade was I in? This was in middle school.
Oh, wow.
Linkin Park was my favorite band.
In middle school?
In middle school. Linkin Park and Blink-182 and Sublime were my top 3.
Damn, okay.
And I sang... I forget what grade I was in, but I was in middle school. And we had to pick a song.
Oh, God.
And I forget why we had to pick the song, but we had to pick a song that, like, meant something to us. So I picked Somewhere I Belong.
Wow. Jesus. Did they sign you up for, like, therapy? Like, the teacher?
No.
Like, okay, well.
So I like, sang it.
In front of the class?
In front of the class, because we were like, you had the option to either read it or sing it. So I sang it.
The whole song?
Whole song.
Wow. Damn. How'd you do? Did they clap?
Yeah.
Really?
They were like, that was pretty good. And then this one kid was like, well, what album's that off of? Meteora or Hybrid Theory?
It's Hybrid Theory,
like,
right?
I was like, I don't remember. Honestly. I was like, yeah, it's off this album. And I just remember being so, like, that was the first time I've ever, like, confidently performed something in front of a group of people.
Damn.
And from that point on, I liked, that was like my breakthrough.
Really?
I liked public speaking after that.
Damn. I don't think
I've always wanted to do something that involved speaking publicly or performing publicly or performing in front of a audience or performing in front of a camera.
I mean, we could take the podcast live. You want to do that?
Yeah, we should.
Take it live?
Yeah.
Going toward the podcast? I can do an open. I can do an opener set. I still never performed yet, which is insane.
Another song that I can think of is fuck.
I didn't want to make you think of one, but I did think of one that could be for you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What one?
Because I don't know the song because we weren't friends then.
Oh.
The amount of times I heard stories about your talent show performance.
What song?
And when
though?
your guitar, I don't know what song, but when your guitar got unplugged.
Oh yeah.
And like you just kept going. You're like,
I just kept going. I was like, I literally saw it get unplugged, but I was like, I'm not plugging it back in. I'm just gonna pretend now.
Do you want to tell the story?
Yeah. So I did like a little. Me and like a few other people performed. What is it? Basket Case?
I feel like I do remember hearing that it was a Green Day song.
It's a Green Day song. Why can't I think of the name of the Green Day song? It goes, do you have the time to listen to me whine about... No, Basket Case is...
Everything all at once.
I'm one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it.
Sometimes I give myself dark creeps.
Is it Basket Case?
I'm gonna look it up.
I thought Basket Case was...
Oh, you might be right.
Damn it. I gotta look it up now. Hold on one second.
Green Day, Basket Case.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps.
Green Day is do you have the time to listen to me whine?
Oh, it is Basket Case.
Yeah.
So we performed Basket Case for a talent show, senior talent show in high school. And as I was playing the guitar, one of the people I was playing with bumped into me and it unplugged my guitar and I was like, whatever. And I just kept playing and then the guy was like, your guitar's unplugged, and I was like, fuck, I know. And then I had to plug it in. And then I forgot where I was in the song, so I just started
strumming random
shit. Yeah, and nobody noticed.
I mean, that's punk music, man.
Yeah, I just started going because we had two guitarists, so like maybe the other guitar was like drowning mine out or something.
Yeah, they might have put him on like the main.
Yeah.
And then just had you more.
Because I was like the rhythm guitarist and he was like the lead guitarist, so maybe mine wasn't as loud or something.
That's what I was gonna ask.
But I was like,
could you hear your guitar?
And then at the end, I did the first second of "Damn It" by Blink-182. I just went dan.
That's like that just reminds me of those kids that play on the drums the Pornhub intro.
Yeah.
So they go.
Yeah.
And like the crowd goes crazy. Oh, dude! If we ever do the podcast live, or if I'm ever able to perform, who knows when? I just want to. That's my intro. I just want to play the Pornhub intro. I feel like, but maybe I would make it too funny before going on stage. But it would be so funny to like the lights get dim and and then like come out on stage.
My my other song is, so now I'm up to 3. I only had one. Now I'm up to 3. Is "Date Rape" by Sublime.
Oh Jesus Christ! Please don't tell me it's like related to the actual song.
No. It's literally so simple. So I used to love Sublime when I was little, and my dad would turn on Sublime, and then you know how it's like a really upbeat song. It's how I had a drink about an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a fast tempo song.
So I would run around my house when I was little and listen to that song. I'd run around and jump into the couches. So I'd run around, leap into the couch, run around again, leap into the other couch. The whole song.
Because of like how tempo, like
Yeah.
fast tempo was. Oh, that's kind of cool.
I loved that song, and I had no idea what any of it meant.
I didn't either. It took me so long. A lot of like I was listening to Eminem since like first grade when he released not Current Call, the Eminem Show. I remember my neighbor bringing it over, and that was when I first got introduced to hip hop and stuff. But like, I listened to that project religiously, and I remember, I think it's track 9 or 10. My neighbor was just like, "You have to skip it. You're way too young." And he was like, and I don't know why, till like I was like in 6th grade, I always skipped it. I don't know why. It's just like I trusted him as a friend. We were super close. So I always skipped it all the time. I never really listened to the song. I remember the intro, it goes boom bop, and I would skip it. I never listened to it. And then I did in middle school. No idea what about. It's called Drips, and I was like, I don't get it. Like they just sound like they're sick. And then it wasn't until I think one day I randomly had it on when I was in high school, and I was like, holy shit, that's all about STDs.
Yeah.
Like it's all about like having like a really bad STDs, and like this girl gave him like crabs and chlamydia and shit. Like I got the itch, now my dick drips, and I was like, oh. And then I was just like, I could have listened to that. Like I listened to Kim at that time. So like Kim, I could understand more than Drips.
Yeah,
like I was.
You definitely could have listened.
I could have listened to it. I was not going to understand Drips.
No,
I didn't even understand it when I did start to listen to it.
So, another song I could think of is "No Love" by Eminem.
I just remember that coming out when I was, I want to say high school. No. It's a little too late. I remember I hated the music video. I thought the music video was so corny.
I don't remember the music video, but I remember the song because I would listen to it like every day driving to high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, so I had to be in high school. Yeah.
You were in high school.
I know I wasn't driving though.
No, I don't know if I was driving or my friend was driving me. But I was my friend driving me, and we would listen to that album and specifically that song like for the longest time.
I might go on a hot take right now.
Yeah.
And say that album, for me, might be one of his worst. For my enjoyment.
See, I still think I don't hate it, but I think Relapse is his worst album.
I love Relapse.
I think it's his worst album of all time.
I just now we're getting off topic, but like, well, there's that I can never remember. Was it Revival? That's the one everyone shits on now because it's American Flag and everything. That one's everyone knows that's the
okay. That might be his worst album.
That's the worst one. It's by far the worst.
The one with
black man or black boy in a cop car or white boy. Yeah, that one's that's the worst one.
Was that the one with I love rock and roll?
Oh no, it's I love you because you're like me, me, yeah.
That was trash.
And then when you diss Token,
yeah.
Oh my god, that one was a really bad album.
That was trash.
But like right above that for worst albums, I think it was for me Recovery. I loved it at the time. I loved Cinderella Man, Not Afraid.
Just a lot of good. I like a lot of songs off that album.
I think No Love or not No Loves. Yeah, No Love's on there. I think.
I'm alive again.
And then
more alive than I have ever been in my whole entire life. I can see these people's ears perk up as I begin to spaz with the pen. I'm a little bit sicker than most.
Like, it's not terrible, but, like, anytime I listen to it, it just sounds so corny in radio to me.
It was his first radio-friendly album.
And I think that's why I hated it.
That's probably why I hated it.
I don't want to say hated it, because if you put it on, I want to be like, ow, my ears. But, like, I never go back to it. Relapse I went back to when I was working on I'm Error.
Only song I like is My Mom.
My mom loved Valium and lots of drugs.
It's the only song I like off of No, I think I like
Insane.
I like
Insane.
Isn't Bagpipes from Baghdad on that one?
Yeah,
I like
3AM's on there
and
too.
3AM.
Beautiful is a really good
and
song.
Beautiful.
That's underrated, I think.
That is a really underrated Eminem song
because it's stuck with all the weird accent songs.
Yeah.
Old Time Sake's on there too. Medicine Ball was alright. Damn, we gotta do some with albums. Like, what's your favorite artist's worst album? We should do one day like that. That'd be cool. I'd be down.
Yeah.
Oh my god, then I have to pick the worst Kid Cudi album?
Speeding Bullet Tavern.
No, stop it. Why does everyone hate? No, that album was great. I will defend that album until I die. Andre 3000 said that was the best album that came out that year, and I agree with him. No one's going to tell me different.
Anyway, do you want to talk about the Lil Nas X shit?
The music video and like the blood in the shoes?
Because I don't really have much to say about it. I think... Ugh.
Carbonation. Holy shit.
I just got a hiccup.
I'm gonna put it like a censor thing there, so it looks like you like said something bad instead of a hiccup.
I think Lil Nas X knew what he was doing.
Oh, I think he's a genius.
Like,
with it.
I think he was. It was a calculated plan.
Oh God, yeah. And we said it before the podcast, but like, the fact that he's been able to release 3 songs, and no one's like, "Where's the album?" Or he can release 3 songs, but they're separated.
Is
by,
it
like,
really only 3 songs he's released?
There's the one he dropped. Then there's the 8 remixes to Old Town Road, and wasn't there one before?
Yeah, it was Rodeo, right? Is that what it's called?
I think so. I can't remember now. Hold on now.
The one that goes.
I'm sorry, I'm looking up really quick.
Oh,
Oh, he did release a project. He had this, and back in 2019, he had the Project 7. I was thinking of Panini. He does have Rodeo with Cardi B. Okay, but 2 of the 7 songs are Old Town Road. It's the original and then the remix with Billy Ray. I was thinking of Panini.
Oh, okay. So he has more than 3 songs.
Yeah, but no one's. I guess my theory doesn't really work out. Because I was thinking like he just released like 3 major songs, and he had like this big space in between, and no, like most upcoming artists get the whole like, nice, you dropped your single. When's the next one? Next month? Like they rush too much, but he's been able to kind of get away with, here's the single, enjoy it. But he does huge rollouts, and his budget for that video, whew, that had to be crazy.
Yeah,
had to be crazy.
Yeah, the video I thought was like funny.
Yeah, I think he's been one of the most realist artists out there right now.
Yeah,
with being himself and everything.
Yeah,
like anything he's done has his brand and his name all over it. I think he's killing it.
Yeah, he definitely is. He's one of the best like up and coming artists right now.
Do you still have TikTok?
Yeah.
Do you follow him on TikTok?
I don't follow him, but I come across him.
So goddamn funny on TikTok.
Yeah.
I love.
Where's that one TikTok where it showed Tekashi 6ix9ine like slid in his DMs or something?
Yeah, like
was that Photoshopped?
No, like last year or something when Tekashi got out, Tekashi reached out to everyone. He wanted anyone that he could to take his side. Nicki Minaj did take his side, so they did a song. But like he was reaching out to anyone, artists, interviewers, podcasters. He reached out to Joe Budden. He reached out to Joe Budden did the show with him in the morning. No one likes him. He's not respected in the industry. Vic Mensa wanted to fight him.
I don't remember.
Shit. He reached out to Charlamagne too. But anyway, so he was just reaching out to a whole bunch of people. Academics is who I was talking about. So he reached out to a whole bunch of people. One of them was Lil Nas X, but Lil Nas X just didn't respond. And then Lil Nas X said something about being gay, and Tekashi 6ix9ine was like, "Yeah, that's right, you gay," or some shit like that. Obviously that's not the quote.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? That's like, he just tweets, "Yeah, but you gay." like a middle school diss.
He like made, I forget what it was. He like did something on Instagram where it was like, oh shit.
I can't fully remember.
It was something.
now.
It wasn't something about being gay, but it was like insinuated.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Lil Nas X better watch out" or something like that. Yeah.
And then Lil Nas X posted his DMs, and he was like,
Yeah.
"But you slid in first or some shit." Oh,
yeah, he was
so
like, "I'm
good
gonna
at
be
trolling.
in your city this week.
So
what you
good.
doing? LOL."
Yeah. Oh, dude, he's so good at trolling. See, that's like, they're both trolls. Tekashi's a troll, and so was 6ix9ine. And
yeah.
So was 6ix9ine. I just said Tekashi and 6ix9ine is the same person. 6ix9ine and Lil Nas X are both trolls. 6ix9ine did it in the like a bad way because he got gang violence and all that shit and gang members into it.
Yeah.
Where Lil Nas X is doing it the internet way.
Yeah.
Like Lil Nas X is just flat out an internet troll and an artist at the same time.
Yeah.
And he's doing it the right way. That's how you troll people. Like he made this whole video and everything, then released these Satan shoes.
Yeah.
He knew like all these like white Christians and stuff were gonna freak the fuck out about it.
Yeah.
And it just brought more attention to it. Now he's killing it. The song's #1 on Billboard and everything for the last like 2 weeks.
Yep.
Killing it. He's killing it.
Oh yeah.
So good.
So
yeah, I just have like random bullshit on the list. I was just trying to make the list look bigger. There's really only 2 topics on there. Songs that bring you back, Lil Nas X. Everything else is like, any new video games coming out?
No.
When there's
no games I'm looking forward to. No new music I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, it sucks. I want that Zelda.
And no movies except maybe Space Jam.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
It looks kind of cool.
All the like stuff they put, like all the marketing, I don't want to say marketing, but like the controversy around it.
Yeah.
Makes me kind of want to watch it, to be honest.
I think I'm going to watch it.
I want to watch it.
Yeah.
We will do we'll all get together.
Yeah.
Have a big watching party.
Yeah.
Space Jam. Watch the first one first.
It's going to go on HBO Max.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. It's going to be in theaters though too.
Oh, dude, let's all go to theaters.
Yeah, I would like to.
Yeah, I'll be down. We'll watch the first one somewhere. Maybe have some drinks and then go out and go watch.
Yeah. So, do you have any goals for the rest of the year?
Keep this podcast going.
Keep the podcast going.
Stay consistent.
I'd like to do that.
I love doing the podcast.
It's fun. It's fun. Thanks. And even if it's a shit podcast and no one listens to it, like we enjoy doing it.
And it's easy to set up. It's fun to set up.
You know the podcast. You know what I think?
No.
We're gonna have like a shaky start, but as we keep going,
yeah,
it's gonna get easier and easier.
Yeah, I mean it's easy to talk to you.
So much more shit to talk about.
It's not hard to talk to you.
No. So mine, like I've been struggling hard as hell. Like I need to get healthy and lose weight, man.
Yeah.
I gotta lose like 70 pounds.
Damn.
I know.
Do you have like a time where you want to be gone with it?
No.
Say no.
It's like whenever I can get there, I can get there.
Well, maybe do like milestones. Like you want to have 20 pounds.
That's
lost
what my wife said.
I think it'll be easier. 70 pounds is a lot.
She was like, make like an achievable goal first. Like you want to lose 20 pounds in like even like a year.
Yeah.
And then another 20 pounds, and then another 20 pounds, and then
20
another
pounds,
10 pounds.
Say you just kill it for 4 months. You lose like 15 pounds. Or even 6 months, you lose 20 pounds.
It's just like...
You're going to feel so goddamn good.
I don't know...
Like, oh, I could do this. I could lose these.
I don't know what it is, but I just can't, like, eat healthy for some reason. And I think it's just me being lazy, maybe.
Yeah, because to eat healthy and, like, lose...
You got to, like,
weight,
prep.
There's so much prep.
Especially...
There's so much prep. Because if you don't prep...
And you got to, like...
You're just going to eat...
You should exercise, too.
Yeah.
Which is... I did sign up for the gym, so...
Good.
I'm going to start going
Yeah, you
tomorrow.
just got to stay consistent. What always blows my mind, and it's probably because of our friend Tyler, is like, since I started working out with him originally, I was always under the impression that if I don't go every day, like, I'm not working out enough. Like, that's an extreme workout schedule.
Yeah, every day.
It's supposed to be like,
for sure,
3 days a week is like,
I'd say like
good.
3 to 5.
Is like 3 days a week is good.
7 days a week is extreme.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing like...
With going every day with no goal.
If you're going every day
with no goal, like I'm not trying to lose weight.
No, like I was gonna say, like if you're going every day, but say like you're doing cardio like 4 of the days, like you're only doing like a half hour of cardio, then that's fine.
Yeah. Well, now I'm trying to do the 1,000-mile challenge from Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, I can't do that because I can't run. Is it supposed to be in the air?
Yeah, but you don't have I don't run the whole time. I run for like a half mile or a quarter mile, and then I'll walk for a quarter.
Yeah.
And then I'll run like...
That's how I'm going to have to start.
It's so much easier.
Because I want to get into running. So like the way I heard like you get into running is like you run if you're like complete beginner.
Yeah.
You run for a minute and then walk for a minute. And then you keep doing it over and over again.
That's basically what I do on the treadmill.
Until you can do more.
Yeah, because my whole thing is I like doing cardio. I don't care about the muscle building in my legs that much. It's mainly because when I perform, I don't want to be like
out of breath. Yeah.
Yeah, I want the stamina. I want my stamina better.
Yeah. So I finally am getting my home studio back and up and running.
Oh yeah.
I bought a MacBook Air.
Oh shit.
The new one.
Okay.
The new 2020 model with the new M1 chip. Damn. It's actually really dope. I'm actually really glad I didn't go with the Pro.
Yeah.
Because for an extra $300, you get more performance, but not like a shit ton.
Yeah, but do you really?
And you don't get any more storage space. You don't get any more.
Yeah.
Anything like that. So I just bought the base model, and it is so freaking good. It's so fast. I can't wait to start recording music again on
well, like Logic. I said, even if you just do like demos or whatever, then bring them over.
Yeah.
Like to hear, I'm definitely down for that.
All right.
There you go. You guys got some bonus little bullshit content at the end.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap up this episode, and then we want to say thank you to. You
want to thank you to the sponsors that gave us the drinks today.
Thank you to the sponsors.
Yeah.
Just kidding. # not sponsored by Cape May Brewing Company, hard seltzer. I had it's made with fresh juice.
Do you want to do a fake ad right now for them?
No.
Okay.
No, we'll do a fake ad next time.
Yeah, we'll reach out to them after this episode and be like, "Hey, did you guys like us talking about it? We can talk about it more." It's actually really good. I had the black cherry one.
I had the watermelon, and it's made with real fresh juice, which I think is cool. Now? It's crafted on the Cape.
4.5% alcohol, which is really good. But do you know what the best part is? There's only 97 calories in this can. Wait, that sounds like a lot for a can. Is that a lot for a can?
No, I think 100 calories is like normal.
Oh, really? Damn. All right, let's just wrap it up.
All right. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.